Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. For those of you who are new, please subscribe. I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers, and once I get to 1,000, YouTube will let me do things like post, and I'm so excited to get there. For everybody who's already subscribed, all my viewers, thank you so much. This is why I do it, for you. I'm so glad that Spirit led me to create this channel. For those of you who are new, I'm also an author. I'm writing an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It's based on my life and my twin flames' life. I've written 2 books in the series so far. It's called Perception, The Two Yet One, books 1 and 2. You can find links to purchase those books in the description box. I'm also reading book 1 aloud live on Facebook and uploading those videos here to YouTube for my YouTubers here to enjoy. I have 1 chapter left to read, and so all the links for those videos are down in the description box. There's also a link for my friend April's astrology channel here on YouTube. Check her out, subscribe, she's so awesome. And if you would like a personal reading, all the information for that is also in the description box below. As a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will as a being, and I read major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint, which is the plan that you made before you incarnated, so that you could learn certain lessons that will raise the vibration of your soul. So they act kind of like destiny, but not really, because we have free will. Sometimes these lessons will repeat if you don't learn them, and sometimes they just go away, and that means that you have to learn that in your next life. Okay, so let's jump in here. Also, for those of you, well, for everybody actually, I decided to use my earbuds with the microphone today to record, and I did a test, and I didn't hear like any static or anything. But if you guys hear anything, let me know in the comments section. You know, if you can hear my breathing or my lip smacking while I talk, or me swallowing all the time or something like that, let me know. This is just something I'm trying out, okay? All right, so right here at the heart of everything for you at this time, Sagittarius, there you are. This is your card. And, you know, I kind of get excited whenever a sign's major arcana card comes out in their own reading. But to have it right there at the heart of everything and upright, that is just super cool. So this is your energy, Sagittarius. This is moderation and balance. To me, this is the grand alchemy of life. You are, this is very angelic here. Okay, so this is patience. This is, did I say moderation? Okay, this is frugality, you know, economy, that type of stuff, which is moderation, you know. This can also represent those of you who understand what twin flames are. This is balancing your masculine and feminine energies. I don't do gender here on this channel. It's all about the energies. Everybody has masculine and feminine energies, and this is balancing them perfectly. And that's the grand alchemy of life for me. When you are able to balance your masculine and feminine energies so well that you create a energy I call glory, you know. And then once you get to be very balanced, such as this, you bring in your twin flame counterpart. Okay, now this is knowing when it's too much and knowing when it's too little. You know, you could be working too hard and you don't sleep enough. It's that type of thing. I don't see you doing that. You're in your own energy. You are feeling very balanced, and you know what you're doing here. Okay, so the energy that is directly affecting or being or affected by what's at the heart of everything for you at this time is a 2. Okay, so The twos are very much zeros and ones to me, which is the masculine and feminine as well. And here we also have your own energy again. Wands are fire energy, that's you, along with Aries and Leo energy. And you can see what this is. It's like you feel like you've got a choice right now, okay? These choices could have come from some sort of lesson or knowledge that you just learned, and you realize now that it's time for a change. Now, this can be a choice between two extremes. Let me just get this a little closer to you. Now, you see that he's already made a choice. He's got the world in his hands. There's these lovely flowers over here, okay? And then you look at this choice over here. It's bolted to the wall. This choice isn't going anywhere, whereas this choice is going to open up the world to him. Okay? And these staffs, these wands are still growing. They are still viable. Okay? So I just feel like you're making a choice that is going to open the world up to you. And it's going to be a very beautiful path. You may even be thinking about taking a trip or going to the ocean, because it looks like he's looking out over the ocean. You know, he's not looking over here where he's been living for a long time, this mountain or whatever. He's looking out into his future and thinking about everything that he's going to do out there in the world. So the next energy that we read is the energy that is at the root of everything for you at this time. And here we have another major arcana card, a message about your divine blueprint. This is the Hierophant in reverse. Now the Hierophant is about marriage and tradition and big business and someone you can go to as, you know, someone who's merciful, someone will help you. He's in the reverse though, so this is being discontent with your circumstances. This is you wanting to break out of your rut to find something new, to inspire you. This is sometimes you're being overkind, sometimes you're being weak, or you may be being affected by society, but you know what, I'm just feeling that you need to break out of your rut, and you know that. You already know that. So I think what happened is you know, for most of you, you figured out that it's time for you to break out of your rut to find something new to inspire you, and you've already chosen, you know which way to go. Okay, you've already made that choice. So that's pretty awesome. I like to keep these neat. Okie dokie, right? So this is the energy that is moving out of your life at this time. And again, we have your energy again. Wands here, Page of Wands, and this he's upside down though. So this is you may have been a little bit you may have been a little opinionated and headstrong and demanding. You may have made you may have been indecisive. You may have had some bad news. You were feeling unstable. You may have been acting a little childish. All of this is out. You're choosing to leave these energies behind. And the strongest of those energies I'm feeling is the indecision. Okay? The indecision is what was keeping you in this rut that you realize that you have to break out of. So now you're making this choice to open up your life to something that is going to bring you more joy and satisfaction. Okay? And I believe this is you feeling more mature as well. You want to mature as a soul. If you might even be a young person who's trying to you know, be more mature as a person, even if you're young. Okay, so the next energy that we have is, these are future cards for me as a reader. And we have this Ten of Pentacles. Okay, Pentacle energy is earth energy. This is Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus energy. It's all about your health and your wealth. You'll see here, now all tens are endings too, so this is like a happy ending. This is in reverse though, so there's going to be, you're going to have a little trouble with your property, with your money perhaps. So just try to prepare for that. Something about your home, okay? It could be, you know, with this this pandemic going on here, it could be that your formerly stable, happy home is now in danger because maybe you're not making enough money. Maybe your income has been dropped significantly because of COVID or some other reason. Okay, so it's you're realizing, you know, something's got to change in your life anyway. So this also could be you realizing that your home life isn't exactly what you were looking for in the first place. Okay, you want your home life to change somehow, even if it was happy at some point. You may be feeling a little bit more about you're in a rut, perhaps, right? So you're like, okay, well, my home life. Maybe you're going to focus on that. Maybe you're going to focus on changing what your home life is like, and it may be that you're going to focus on making sure that you don't have trouble with your property or with your money. You know, you don't want to take a chance. You don't want to let anything rob you of your happy, stable home. This is the energy, your other future card. This is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this is a wise, trustworthy, feminine energy, someone who's a good counselor, someone who has lots of money, and they've got their everything in check. You know, they can seem rather magnificent or opulent. They're generous, loving, nurturing people. Now, while this is a queen, this could be a female in your life, like someone like a mother helping you out, perhaps. Maybe, you know, you're not getting as much money, you can't make the rent, and perhaps your mother comes in and helps you with some money. But this doesn't have to be a woman. A man can embody this energy just as well as a woman can. This is someone who is merciful and kind. Like I said, she's nurturing, and she's very trustworthy and grounded. Okay, so, but I feel like these two are connected very much so, because, you know, like I said, like maybe you can't make the rent, and so this kind, caring, mother-like figure helps you. So I think this one will happen first, and then this one will occur. Okay, so the next energy that we read is your Hope card. Okay, now this is kind of a strange looking Hope card, as you know, if you're familiar with tarot, you know that this is the crying over spilled milk card. Oops, sorry about that, guys. Now, this is when there's been some sort of loss. This figure is grieving. Their cups have spilled. They worked a long time to fill those cups, or they were filled with something very important to them. Cups are Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, which is emotion itself. It's love. It's also intuition. This can represent things like heartache, or you didn't listen to your intuition and now these cups got knocked over. But here's the thing, you've got to just turn around and see that you still have blessings left. Okay? This can be so as a hope card, this is also hope for the future. Okay? So this is an okay hope card, because this hope for the future, yeah, that's hope right there. but it's learning a lesson, a valuable lesson from your past experiences, okay? Because while this is the past, this is the future, and that's the hope for the future part, okay? You do have hope. All you've got to do is turn around. So it could be that you're feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm at such a place, all my cups have turned over, but I'm hoping that there's some silver lining in this for me. And so that's why this came up as a hope card, because this is hope right behind this figure who's mourning over their emotional loss. Okay, so for your environment or your state of being, you have another 2. So at this point, I will tell you to go ahead and look up angel number 22, because it has an additional message for you, as well as angel number 1010, because you have 2 10s as well. I just haven't gotten to it. Alrighty, so the 2 of discs, again, more messages about your health and your wealth. While this is basically juggling your finances, this is you lessening your work or your responsibilities. This is possibly breaking free from a partnership, okay? So it could be that you already had some sort of partnership going on. Sometimes this is a marriage. This can also speak of a frustrating marriage, okay? So maybe you're hoping that this frustrating marriage will get better, or that you will, well, actually, this is saying basically that you're hoping that you will break free from this frustrating marriage. And a marriage is basically a partnership. So if you're not married, this could be this sort of partnership that you've got going on right now, whether it's with another person or with a job, you know. And like, okay, now like I was saying with COVID, this is lessening of work or responsibilities, breaking free from a partnership. Maybe what you're doing here is you're like, okay, so this job, they keep shutting down because of COVID, and now I don't have enough money to make my rent. I'm going to have to borrow money from my mom. And now I think I'm just going to get a new job that's going to keep going through COVID, or maybe start your own business to work from home, as a lot of people are doing right now because of this pandemic. You don't want to keep going back and forth. I don't blame you. I started this channel and the pandemic was already on, and so I was like, okay, well, this is a good time to work from home, isn't it? Now, this is your fear card, okay? So the first thing I always tell people is that this is rarely a physical death, but as a fear card, of course, you're afraid of physical death. Everybody is, okay? But I'm not feeling that from this reading, okay? So that's just kind of a general message there to have this in your fear section. They're pointing out that this is like the Pope. This is the Hierophant. You see? This is the same. This Hierophant is subject to death, like everybody is, okay? Whereas you can go to this guy for mercy. He's got to beg mercy from death. I mean, death, you know what I mean? And this was the energy of feeling discontent. So this is actually change, okay? While you know that you're going to make this change here, you're making a choice, it is pretty scary for you, because this is a major change. And because this is the major arcana card, this is a huge fear This is a huge lesson in facing fear, the fear of change. Okay? Because you know this is going to open up the world to you. That's why I'm thinking working from home, perhaps because you would do that through the internet. And the internet is one way to have access to the entire world very quickly. And wands also speak of career. So I'm just kind of feeling that more and more, right? Yeah, this Hierophant, you're bored with your circumstances, but you're still really intimidated by making a change here. A big honkin' change, but a lot of people are afraid of change, and especially a big change. So don't feel bad about that, because this is your outcome. This is the fact that the worst is actually over, okay? This is the end to pain and backstabbing. This could be, 10 days, 10 months, 10 years of hurt and pain and affliction, but this is saying that it's over. It's right side up. Okay? This negativity is over now. You have to just accept what can't be changed and move on, because the worst is over. That's really speaking to me here with this Five of Cups, with your hoping that there is a future. You're hoping for something good, and it's going to happen, because this is see how this is like the dark of night here. This person has been laying out here bleeding out all night long, but you see right here, the sun's coming up. It's a new day. It's over. These cups, they've been knocked over. It's over. These Two of Cups are like the sunrise. So you do have hope, because this is over. And every time you have an ending, you have a new beginning. The next thing after this is the Ace of Swords, which is clarity, victory. Okay? And what is over? We have the energy that is at the bottom of the deck here, and that is the Nine of Swords. This is you worrying. This is you, this is you losing sleep. This is, regrets. All of these swords hanging over your head are like negative thoughts that you just can't seem to get rid of. You keep going through all this fear and worry so much that you can't even sleep, okay? This can be things like deception and delay, but definitely a lot of disappointment and despair. All right, so how much control do you have over this situation? I gauged that by the number of major arcana to minor, and you have 1 and 2 and 3. So 3 out of 10 cards is almost all of this is in your control, Sagittarius. Okay, and the stuff that is being shaped by your divine blueprint is the balance that you are, you're recognizing that it's time for a change. That's really good. You're recognizing here that you're just sick of being stagnant, and it's time to recognize that you have this fear of major change. And if you get rid of this fear, then it'll open up the world to you. It'll open up your entire life, okay? So now what I'm going to do is get out some oracle cards for, more messages, to reiterate a message, for comfort. Let's see, I'm going to use these. I got these for Christmas. I just love them so much, these tea leaf fortune cards. And let's see what we get. I love how they pop out like fish jumping out of water. All right, so this is actually a really large deck. So I shuffle it. I pull the cards in 2 stacks. Okay. What else do we have for Sagittarius? What other information, reiteration, comfort, or messages for Sagittarius at this time? Okay. We got 4 of them. Okay, the first one I see here is great passion. Well, of course, you are fire energy. Fire is passion, and you are full of this energy. I'm feeling like, look at this tulip. It's so delicate, too. Delicate yet passionate. Beautiful energy, okay? The next one we have is, well, family wishes come true. Wow, that is awesome. I'm going to put this over here on this family home card. Pig. Okay, beware of greed. Okay, yeah, so there could be something going on. If it's, just watch if you're feeling greedy in any way, but also watch others for this. Okay, when people are greedy, it's really hard to trust them. Okay, these are the types of people who will backstab you. Okay, and the last one that we have is bread, a period of prosperity and abundance. Oh, wow. See, you've got this. This is coming for you. This is beautiful, beautiful energy. I'm going to go ahead and put it on this happy family card as well over here on top of this Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so these things right here, I feel like these are like your two of Cups. Even though you do have this great passion card, I'm feeling like these are the Two of Cups that are the hope. Okay, this is your hope. These are the two. Okay, bread. Bread is also money. I mean, we always say bread, it's like money. This is a period of prosperity and abundance. And so I believe that's what you're coming into. And then well is family wishes come true. So that is beautiful, beautiful energy. All right, Sagittarius, that's what I have for you this time. See you next time.